Hello horse friends and welcome back to the Imperfect Equestrian. It's a really wet and rainy day in Wales. We've got about 5 minutes of dry probably, so come see what we're getting up to today.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
Well, it has been absolutely tipping it down all weekend. It's really horrible weather. I'm literally found a bit of a gap in the storm. I've been waiting in the stable to come outside. I did want to go out for a big ride today and film it, but I don't think the camera's going to cope very well in the rain showers that we keep getting. So what I've decided to do instead is just have a look at a new gadget that I've got. You're all familiar with my Insta360 X4 that I use for filming. Well, I often wear it on the chest harness, but I thought, can I get some different kind of angles so that you can enjoy the rides more? So I've bought a clamp that you can see here that flexes into different directions. And today we're in our grass round pen, which is very, very wet. You can see down there, not most ideal, but we're here anyway. And what I'm going to do is move around a little bit and see if it will stay on or if it's going to fall off. And to be fair, the camera's quite expensive, so I'd rather it fell off into the mud if it is going to fall off, rather than if we're out on a ride on the road and it falls on the road. So we'll start with that, and then what I'm going to do is just mount up a little bit and see if it captures any good angles whilst we're riding as well. Wish me luck. So far the clamp is staying attached even when she's trotting or moving around quite fast. What I can see is that as she moves, is the extension is definitely kind of collapsing down a little bit. So that may or may not work for us, but that's okay because you can take off the extension and use it without. And to be fair, when I'm on, it may stay a little bit with my leg in place anyway. So we'll see. She stopped because I'm not paying attention to her. So we can see that even when I've put it more upright on a rider's point of view, that the motion of the horse is making it fold backwards. So that would be like sitting in my lap now. So it's maybe not that steady for being up like that. But again, we're just going to experiment with it. So if we look at where the clamp's connected, it's actually slid back a little bit whilst we've been going around. It was more up here a little bit, but it is still quite firm on there. I'm going to try and put the camera now down onto the actual clamp without this extension, because I do feel that's moved around quite a lot, and I'll be interested to see what angles we get without the extension. You can see here that I also experimented quite a lot with where we put the clamp and the camera. Let's take a look at some of the images we got. So here you can see I'm using the extension, and it's coming up as a semi-interesting image. It's a little bit of a different image to normal, and I think I do prefer the chest mount, but also you can probably slightly hear if we listen that the volume is not good. The camera is too far away from my face to be able to pick me up without a microphone. Here I have it attached to the side with the saddle pad, and as you can see, I think it's quite restrictive. Whenever she moves away, you can't really see her properly, but if I am on the ground and she's moving around towards me, then there were some interesting angles to be had. As you can see, we're both in image quite well here. I'm sending her off around in a circle, and then I thought this was quite interesting where you could loop around and see back at me through her back end and back to her front end again. It's quite interesting for a change. So maybe for some situations this might be good, but probably not for your everyday, and definitely not really for riding. I think this would be a problem with riding. I've got it clipped to the back of the saddle here, and I'm just experimenting again with angles. I really feel that although this is not suitable for when ridden, that if you've got perhaps a harness or you're doing a lot of groundwork, then there's some really interesting angles that can be found just by clipping it on, and it really is very secure. This clip is very, very safe to have on these things. I really did not appreciate the clamp on the side for any kind of ridden shots at all, but it was good for if you've got a view, and I managed to capture this part where I caught my fingers on her teeth quite well. The extension did provide quite a few good shots for when you were riding and a fairly good view looking forwards, but the extension itself did sometimes get in the way of my arms or my legs, so it wasn't so good that way. The extension though did provide some quite good third person views when I was messing around with her on the ground, and also it was reasonable whilst I was mounting as well. Now let's take a quick look at some of the fun shots I did manage to achieve.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Well, it started raining quite a lot after that, so I didn't get a chance to film an outro till now. I hope you enjoyed us doing some experimental filming with the Flexi Clamp, and I hope it inspires you to go and try some different things with your cameras and your horses. I would say that the conclusion is it's not really suitable for riding, but if you've got a harness on a horse, it'd be really good to attach to the harness, and also it'd be really good for if you're doing groundwork and you've got like a surcingle on or something like that for some really interesting angles. So until next time, see you later. Bye.